invisible book.
Is it a green book?
No, it's white.
Oh.
Anyways, I read through this and I'm like, yeah. And then we have
Do you have a green screen, or are you just doing the?
It's virtual background.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And I got notification.
Falls off. I hang it from the ceiling and it falls down.
I got a for mine. It's a curtain rod, like spring loaded, but it's huge. It goes across the whole room. It's like a 12-footer.
Anyways, we have congressmen and women who say, "Oh, how do we know what they actually wanted or meant when they wrote this stuff?"
All right, pay attention.
5 seconds. Ish.
It's okay.
Here at the Off Track Syndicate, we want to reinforce to everyone that drugs are bad.
Oh.
All right?
No,
drugs
they're
are bad.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Just me?
Better living through chemistry.
Okay.
It's science, bitches.
How about this? Drugs have the potential to mess up your life and, do not cool things for you.
Well, that's true.
You agree on that?
Yes.
So you got to make it clear, illegal drugs, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So,
So what are you talking about? Which drug?
Yeah.
Well, where did my screen go? It went away. So, all right. For example, why I'm bringing this up in the first place. Gosh, I'm going to butcher the name. Grace Athanatos.
Nailed it.
A 24-year-old model, OnlyFans model, from Melbourne, Australia, was trying to get into a concert in Sydney, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
She was sneaking drugs, angel dust specifically, into the concert. She didn't have it in her purse.
What's angel's dust? Explain what angel dust is for the people that don't know.
I assumed one of you two was
How dare you?
How dare you? I don't. So I believe it's PCP, though I don't know what that is exactly. I've just always heard, that it's this. I never had the chance to try that. I have tried a lot of illicit drugs, but not that one.
You're right. It's PCP.
Yeah.
That's a hallucinogenic. I'm not even going to try the drug name for it. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
But I'm not. So anyway, she's trying to sneak it into this concert that she's going to.
Did it say which concert?
She did it in her purse. No, I don't see the name of the concert.
Okay.
Oh, I'm wrong. DJ Marlowe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got to have that just to listen to the guy. So
Probably.
Yeah. So didn't hide it in her purse, didn't hide it in her shoes or her bra. She found that the best way to sneak it in was in a condom. Put up her
Rare?
vagina.
Oh, her JJ.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So I would think normal concerts, they're not checking the JJs. So something must have happened for them to want to check the JJ.
Well,
maybe she coughed.
Well, just her luck. They had drug sniffing canines
Mm-hmm.
at the concert.
I'm a little bit familiar with that.
they can smell drugs even if it's masked. We'll say masked. But some other scent.
Who knew?
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah, that tucking it in there does not keep that scent away from the dogs.
Mm-mm.
So if you're gonna sneak drugs into a concert, that's not the way to do it.
Wow. So what did you get? So a dog sniffed her crotch, and they were like,
Mhm.
spread them and cough.
Yeah, they found a knotted condom inside there in a private room strip search.
That's crazy though, because when it comes to drugs and concerts, it's whatever it is, if it's pot or whatever, it happens a lot. And I haven't been to a concert in years, but I've never been to a concert where they were that, unless you're packing with the intent to sell or set up a booth or something like that. I've never seen anything, people be so hard on the people like that to where they would I don't know. That's crazy.
All right.
So it's a DJ, so I'm going to assume it's not a festival, just a concert. So I'm assuming maybe dancing, raving, something.
Yeah, probably. But the question on everybody's mind is was she hot? Yeah, is she hot?
I don't have a picture to pull up
Oh man.
Because it was the people giving her the strip search. Well, I guess it was probably women, because in this day and age you can't just go strip search a woman if you're male. I hate that. I mean,
it all depends on how
whatever.
you identify.
Rusty, you grew up in the wrong time.
And right, I mean, in the 50s you could strip search bitches all the time.
So would you, if you were to be someone who would partake in PCP and you were a police officer collecting evidence, would you save it or put it in the evidence locker after you knew where it's been?
Well, it's got to go in the evidence locker. I mean,
well, in case it didn't.
no,
Are you suggesting that they should test it to make sure it's pure first?
Well, yeah, like what would you, knowing where it's been, would you still do that? Like if there's a drug that you would do that was found up a random lady's JJ, would you still do it? Like, okay, maybe there's shrooms up there or a joint.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I? I mean, if it was in a condom, so.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to use the right kind of condom, of course. You don't want to, you don't want the latex, which is probably going to have that powdery, kind of substance on the inside of it. It's like,
that's what it was.
I think that's latex. You want a natural condom,
sheepskin, lambskin.
Yeah. I haven't really thought about this, but
you're welcome.
Have you been putting baby powder in your condoms?
No, I don't put baby powder.
That's what it was. It wasn't PCP. It was already in the condom. See,
Yeah.
I have her defense right here.
There you go.
Well, okay. But it says that she was found with more. Okay. Again, I'm a layman here. I don't know all of the jargon.
Okay.
She was caught with more than an 8-ball of angel dust. And apparently an 8-ball is 3.5 grams, and she was caught with 5.6 grams.
Oh, that's a lot.
Whoa.
And I think, but it like fist size.
What are you thinking
that's
about?
really-
Holy crap,
Yeah.
Chris.
5.6 grams. That doesn't sound like that much, but I imagine if this
That's
is
almost
PCP.
That's almost a quarter. Yeah.
I wonder if she's had kids already. Well, you just for the sheer size of the,
Yeah,
Holy
I don't-
crap!
No,
where'd you
no.
get a condom that big?
That's not. No, that ain't much. That ain't much
Okay.
at all, dear. No, that's not much at all.
Again, I was just saying when I think 8-ball of drugs, I think pool, the size of
No,
a
no,
ball.
no.
That's not.
No.
Oh, man. Well,
Anyway, A friend told me that it's not that much. Go ahead.
She swore to the police that she's a nice girl and she only planned to share the nose candy with her friends to have a little fun.
Well, yeah.
That's what you do at concerts.
Yeah.
And when you go to concerts with that much drugs, you make a lot of friends. And probably some money.
It's really not that much. I mean,
one time in high school, I went to see Jethro Tull. They were there in Providence for a couple of days. I saw Jethro Tull, and then the next day I had to go again because I didn't know what happened the night before. I was like, oh, I got to see that again. I forgot. There was a flute or something, an aqualung or whatever.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to go to Jethro Tull twice.
I know. Oh gosh, rough childhood, trauma, abuse. It's awful.
Yeah, that's poor thing.
I know.
Anyway, so is that it on that?
Yeah, that's all I got for the OnlyFans model with angel dust.
Oh, she had to be hot. She was OnlyFans.
Oh, no.
I don't think they have.
Did I make an assumption?
Yeah.
You definitely made an assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be surprised. And my friend told me there's some.
Your friend?
Yeah, my friend told me there's some big girls over on OnlyFans.
Is your friend's name James?
I can't divulge that information.
Timmy the pilot said, I have a whole bag of condoms that large, Melissa.
Whatever. And I apologize to the folks over in YouTube. I am currently unable to access. I'm actually doing this on my phone. I have no internet because
Rusty's home computer has been taken over by federal agents.
No, don't say that.
Now he has to be broadcasting from a secret location via his cell phone.
No. All right. So here's the deal on the no internet at home. So I was going against the man, going against the high prices of the fuel. We shut down the truck for 4 weeks.
Against the man.
Well, for 4 weeks, I was home. And I was on Zoom every day, and I was watching TV, it's all internet. Mm-hmm. Well, apparently when you reach the limit, because there's like a bandwidth limit with the internet that I have, when you reach that limit, they shut it off.
Oh. Did you get a warning or anything, or did they just...
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
That sucks.
What's
your internet company? I want to call them.
Just throttle it back?
No. You can't do anything on it. You can't check email. You can't do anything.
Oh,
so
sucks.
Tomorrow, Monday, the billing cycle starts again, and I'll get it, and we've never been over or even come close to going over, which I think I'm pretty sure it's 250 gig a month is what we get. But
250 gig?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot of porn. I mean, Zoom TV, whatever you said.
I am appalled that you would think that I would.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Sites.
I know. I must have been thinking of somebody else. Probably your friend James.
What was it? Cam soda? Is that right?
That
was what Rusty got into.
No.
Hey, say hi to everybody in the chat. We got Kathy was number 1 today. She was the first one. So Kathy, Sandy, Jen,
Sandy.
Yeah, there's Linda, Timmy the pilot, Rocky, of course, Roger Rabbit, Linda. Hey, Linda.
Roger Rabbit. What's up, brother? You haven't been around in a while. I know. We're trying to do better.
Yes, Barbara D. Yes.
Oh, Miss Barbara D. I love you, Miss Barbara D. One of our Patreon subscribers.
Scott.
What about Mr. Ratliff? Is he in there? Timothy Ratliff? Come on. He's
Oh,
there every week.
Scott. Scott's here. He's still looking. I think
Scott Morris.
Yeah, he's still looking for
He's looking
Sean.
for Sean.
And Cougar.
I don't
Cougar
know,
Heather.
brother. You have to call him. Hello, Miss Cougar.
Sarah, of course.
Did you say Leslie? Was Leslie in there?
Not yet. Not yet. But we
Actually,
but we have somebody not making it tonight due to a funeral, so prayers.
that's Timothy Ratliff.
Timothy.
Yeah, we're trying. I guess we can go ahead and let the cat out of the bag, or no? Or should
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
Oh, okay. I know. I gotta learn better with Twitter. So we're trying to get Robin to come hang out with us.
Oh, that one.
And,
that
That's
cat.
what we're talking about.
I forgot which cat you were letting out of the bag.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, it's fine. Yeah, we are definitely trying to get Robin on. There's just been some scheduling issues.
Yeah.
It happens, but we are very excited to hang out with her as soon as we can. I haven't even talked to her on the phone. We just chat sometimes on the Twitter, but she's
Would
very
be awesome.
very interesting person. If any of you guys listen to the Morning Mojo, she's extremely active in that, and trans woman, Army Special Forces vet. She's very textured, and I'm really looking forward to getting her on
Yeah.
the show.
Maybe try to provide some quality content for once.
Yes,
Maybe.
I know. What the hell?
And Sean is still experiencing technical difficulties by, I don't know, actually digging out his computer and stuff and setting it up. But whatever, he's working on it. He is definitely working on it.
He's working on trying to come back. He wants to come back.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, Sean, I don't see him in the chat, so I don't know if he's listening.
Maybe he'll show up in the YouTube chats.
Yes. And nobody, so I'm assuming everybody here either listening or participating did not win the Mega Millions. What the hell?
I did not drive to Illinois to buy my Mega Millions.
Damn it.
Maybe Sean won it, and that's, maybe he won it, and he's just, yeah.
Yes, it was in Illinois.
Don't go around saying, "Hey, look at me, I won," and went and got a lawyer and set up stuff so you can do it secretively.
That would be awesome.
Would it though?
Okay.
I mean, in one sense it would, but I mean,
then
I
he's going to leave us forever.
If I won,
no, I mean, I'm talking about everybody says it'd be so awesome, but to win, a crap load of money, but there are companies that can't handle $500,000, and they have like a team of people, a team of, account receivables and account payables and stuff, doing all that and keeping all that in track. You are one person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know a person that can't handle $10,000, and she is. Never mind. I'm not even going to talk about her. Anyways,
Right.
But yes, even though the lottery is a voluntary tax, I still paid to buy a ticket anyways.
Yep.
We did too.
Whoever won it, it's a blessing and not a burden for them, and they can benefit other people.
Sorry.
As well.
Exactly. Yeah. I was actually thinking, like, that size jackpot, I would probably get the annuity, not the lump sum. But that's just me. Because then all of a sudden I'll have lots of friends and family that actually loves me.
Well, see, and that's the thing. That's why, I said I've listened to all these stories about people who just piss away everything, and they end up within 1 to 2 years destitute. And it's like, get a lawyer, get some people who's going to help take care of you. And
it's like 90% of all lottery winners.
Within 90%.
Within 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Are completely broke, no matter how much they've won.
Yep. And if you think you don't have an addictive personality, wait till you come into all that money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I know some people that would be dead. Oh, Timmy the pilot, he's waiting for 465 billion and not a penny less.
There's a story behind that, but we can't. No.
Oh, I don't know what that means. Damn it.
I'll explain it to you after the show.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, annuitized, definitely. See, everybody that you're the first person other than me that says annuitized on that, because I mean, that's the best way to handle the money, and you're getting it over 30 years, and you're getting the whole freaking amount.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least, whatever, you're dealing it out to the government slowly, which will give you time to figure out how you can keep from giving them as much as possible. But yeah, annuitized for me all the way.
Yeah, I think I would too. The only way I wouldn't do that is if I felt like buying an island or a city or something like that. Or
you could still do it. But what nights? Sorry.
And when you run into the need, then J.G. Wentworth is there for you.
I was going to say that, but I'm not sure if anybody would have got it. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 something.
Cash now.
Cash now.
Yeah.
I need more money.
Wow,
I want cash.
We just give them free advertising, really.
I know.
Yeah, I thought Melissa was
J.G. Wentworth, call us.
I don't know if that's legit or not, but
no, it is. It is. It's legit. Yep, it is.
How much?
Because all you're doing is you're giving up money to do it, but they'll give you a lump sum, for a certain amount of that. They'll just get the annuity for a while instead of you, and you're getting the cash up front.
Yeah, but how much are they charging?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be. I bet it's 25 or 30%. I just about
it'll end up
guarantee
being
that.
like the check cashing places.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except
around here, and I think it's probably everywhere in the U.S., all those check cashing places, they're around military bases, but active duty military, probably reserves too, I don't know. They are forbidden. That is on the do not access list.
Yeah.
They are not allowed to go to there.
And what most people don't realize is I think nearly all of them are owned by the big banks.
Mm-hmm.
They're not little mom and pop places like they appear to be, or like a little small business. No, that's the big banks screwing you harder than you normally would just at the bank. So yeah.
Well, they know the psychology of people who use it, and based on their ability to repay, and that's why the rates are so high.
Yep.
Every once in a while, somebody might need a little I don't know, a little pick me up for a reason, or something happens where they need money real quick. But I know that there are people that go there all the time, and then they're just chasing their ass from their elbow, like just keep going around and around and around, and
yourself in that position where you got your money early, and now you need your money early next time and next time and next time, and it's just the way out of it.
Yep.
Chasing their tail. Is that the classic robbing Peter to pay Paul?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Not good. So many scams.
And taking more of that money before you get it to Paul.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so many scams, but it's also the people themselves not being able to wait for something. Delayed gratification. They've got to have it now.
Yeah.
So that's all that they're focused on, is getting cash now.
Yep. And like I said, there might be an emergency, but when people do it all the time, Timmy the pilot said there's a 35% interest charge.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Kathy in the Berg. LOL, Timmy. Seanery. What? I gotta put my glasses on to read some of these things. Oh wait, Timmy the pilot said I heard Sean is a guest host on the Jerry Springer show now.
Okay. I
And
guess so.
Sarah said, Off Track isn't ready for another loss this year. Me leaving as an intern and possibly Sean leaving.
Wow, what? She got inside information or something?
I don't know. I know. There's been a lot of depressing news around Mojo lately, but I am glad after I talked to you guys the other day, I saw on Twitter that Mojo isn't going anywhere anytime soon, according to Brad, so everybody can relax your britches, I guess.
Yeah, but that's subjective. I mean, anytime soon could be in 3 months.
Or it could be in 2 seconds.
Air Force
or it
salute.
Could be... Yeah. Wow, that was fast.
Back after the commercial break.
Love you. Mean it.
I hope I don't get a bunch of ads for Angel Dust now. Oh, I didn't see this story earlier. Oh, it's because it's old. It's about conspiracy theories. Oh, wait, but we are not a psychological podcast.
Since when?
I don't know.
I'm gonna bring us back.
Okay.
You know how to do that?
What's up, bud?
Maybe.
Wait. My son is sending me notes through the door. So cute. Aw. Keeping that forever.
I'm gonna play a little something right as we come back. So.
I love you, bud.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
No, you didn't.
I did.
Yeah, once you start it, you don't have to touch it at all.
Yep.
It's okay.
All right, what time we come back in on the half? We know?
Oh, crap.
Right?
7:30.
Yeah, I can do that.
7:30:25, I think.
Yeah, 7:30:25.
I'll fix it. That's what you get. Let me do it. Come on. Come on. $7:30:25.
Yeah.
You done missed it.
We missed it. Yeah, bring us back in, Rusty.
Crap.
For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure.
And now here's a feature you're sure to like.
All right. Well, we are
Derailed.
Completely derailed. But I like that. We gotta add that in there somewhere.
I like that too.
Right. Thanks. We timing track got a little messed up there.
We're still training the new guy, but he's doing an excellent
Right.
job.
Yeah, that's what they say
Doing
now.
a great job. Hey, Mike. Mike's here.
And stuff.
All right. What else you got?
I don't know. I'm screwed up now.
Okay, hey, so I saw a documentary last night. Has anybody watched the George Carlin documentary on HBO yet? It's a two-part. It's a two-parter. And so I was saying that how much I love George Carlin, and I love you too, Gilly. Okay. But what do you think, Rusty?
I'm not a big fan of him. Some of his stuff's okay. I'm just I don't really care for him myself.
What is it that you don't care about Carlin?
Just a lot of some of his stuff's kind of patriotic, I guess. Some of his stuff's really socialist. So I don't know.
Oh, you're talking politics and opinion and stuff.
Yeah.
So I learned a bunch of things that I never knew, especially the first. So it's a two-part series. The first part talks about his early life and how he got into comedy. And it's something I could never picture before I saw the documentary was George Carlin, short hair, very clean, and wore a suit every time. And he, I guess, he is one of the very few, I think there's only one other one that entered the comedy world, I guess you would say, without any formal training. He was completely self-taught, and I really got to appreciate that. And I forgot, I don't want to ruin it in case you guys do want to see the documentary. There was a turning point to where he said, just F it. He just wanted to be himself. And, like Rusty said, he might have sounded like a socialist sometimes or very patriotic at times. And I guess because towards the end of the documentary, I see a lot of propaganda. But one thing I appreciate about him is that he wasn't left wing. He wasn't right wing. If something pissed him off, he said it like, he didn't believe in climate change and all the global warming and all that other stuff. He completely dissed that, but also on the other end of the spectrum, very, I think, pro-abortion, or there were a few things that got me, but he's just a guy that I always admired as far as being a comedian. I think he's one of the greatest. Chris, what say you?
I've always liked Carl, even though I didn't always agree with everything he had to say. I think I respected his ability to go out there and just lay it all out there.
He's a wordsmith, or the way he could speak and speak so quickly sometimes, and his ability to imitate just always really got me.
Right.
I really I totally forgot about his bit on NIMBY, not in my backyard. I used to love that part. Oh my gosh. And
hey, Rusty, are we able to say the what was it, the 7 words you're not able to say on TV? Can we say those?
I don't.
Shit, piss, dick, and tits.
I'm pretty sure some of them we're not supposed to say.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I think he was one of the people that started that. I think, didn't the FTC, after he broke those, a family were in their car in New York just driving, and they were listening to his comedy, and he did the 7 words, and that's when the FTC cracked down on it, basically making all of these words that you can't say on broadcast radio. And so more government interventions, a little bit more government overreach.
Is it though? Or was it though? Because if it was just assumed, hey, there are words out there that you can't say, but we're not going to tell you which ones they are.
Yeah.
Isn't that more government overreach than being explicit? You can't say this stuff. Which is worse?
I think telling people see, this is a tough one because I don't want to, like, if I'm with my son in the car, I don't want to listen to the 7 words you can't say on TV. But then again, I can always, or a radio, but then again, I can always change a channel. I don't have to, I'm not like being forced, like you can just change a channel. So I think that, I guess, oh God, I hate to say this, maybe like warnings or something, like this radio station is rated whatever, like, so you don't know what you're going to get when you tune in here, but then there's this news station and it's totally 100% clean. I don't know. There's so much regulation that doesn't need to be there, but I'm not only, Second Amendment girl, I'm big First Amendment too. But the people that brought the issue to the government was a family with a young kid in the car, and George Carlin is like, yeah. So I don't know. For a lot of things, there's no easy answer.
Right.
But
yeah, I just think it's, I don't know. I have a hard time deciding whether it's further overreach just by saying, hey, there are words out there that you can't say, or there's stuff you can't say, but we're not going to tell you what they are until you do it. Or
so that's the effed off part. You're right, Chris. That is exactly the right part. There are things that we're going to be offended by that you can't say, but we don't know what they are yet.
Right.
So
and who knows? 5 years down the line, we're going to find this offensive now, and so then you're canceled.
Yeah, and then it's going to change.
Crap.
Yeah. It's going to change. Even this is a free network. This is free speech radio. We have words we're not allowed to say. Mm-hmm. So, there you go. I don't think any of us here are big government at all. The more freedom, the better. But where does the government belong? Where do you think that government intervention is good or is useful or helps us with our safety?
The intended purpose of the government was to be in between those who would undermine our rights and ourselves. I'm pretty sure that's where it started, where it was supposed to be. Preventing the what's the right word for it? Whatever. Like I said, those who would get in the way of our inalienable rights.
Right. No, I agree with you. So what do you think? There's small things, but have now become part of our daily. Look at this, talking politics. Anyway, this didn't happen until I was older, but mandatory putting ingredient, like labeling food or labeling medication. Right. What do you think? Like, is that a good thing or should it have been voluntary?
That's a good question.
That's a really good question.
I think it should have been voluntary because, well, if somebody's putting out a bad product, then people are not going to buy it, and then it's going to go under. And yes, some people are going to get hurt, which then they should be able to sue the company or whatever. But I don't know. Should food companies or whatever be preempted to take these safety measures? And
oh yeah, do they have to put the ingredients on? Do they have to put the calories on? Do they have to put the amount of sugar that's in there?
No.
Oh, Sean's in the room. Sean's here.
I don't. I don't know. That's a tough question. It's out of my.
It is a tough question because the world is filled with people who are just out to make a buck, and they'll do anything they can to get around even laws and rules that are in place to be technically legal and still get away with something. So
right.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, so there are some places where it's okay that the government's there to protect us, but, just got to be careful of overreach.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Did Gilly have some input there?
Yeah, she does. There was a fisherman I heard, I don't know where the hell it was, I think it was in Texas, that saw a half man, half dog. And it leaves Bigfoot experts battled. This guy that was fishing in Texas, it's not telling me where, half dog, half human, by a river in Texas, that might just be Bigfoot. But, go figure, the photo is way too blurry to tell. So.
It was a photo or was it a video?
I'm seeing. Did you hear about this?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, I just see a photo. The footage is compelling and pretty hard to judge, and the distance at which the creature stands away from the witnesses makes a positive identification of a hoax or a hungry wolfman. And then they keep going on to say, or it might be a giant monkey.
That's funny.
So yeah,
that's funny. I had some audio from whatever was going on here. If you guys wanted to hear it,
yeah.
It would be cool if I had it queued up, and hopefully there's not an ad.
Oh,
Well.
Not an ad for 8-ball condoms.
Oh, there we go.
What are you? I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
I don't think that was very loud.
No, that wasn't loud enough.
No, but it's a.
No. Spaceballs. I'm a Mog, half man, half dog.
That's a really good movie. Did you do a story? What was the peanut story you did recently?
Me?
Yeah.
Peanut story?
Yeah, because I was thinking M&Ms, but there's a man that set a record for pushing a peanut up a mountain using his nose.
Oh, yeah. The guy pushing it up at Pikes Peak. Right.
Yeah, I just stumbled on it again. It came up again, and it's
Some people are nuts.
Yeah. Salem.
Oh, crap.
Really? We're having a rough time on the show tonight.
Yes, we
I gotta
are.
say, Gilly
Well,
won't shut up.
Melissa, you kind of assumed in the first half hour that everybody on OnlyFans was good looking and desirable, right? Or at least do that assumption.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about a man who has not worn shoes for 10 months has said that he hopes to become a millionaire on OnlyFans by selling photos of his grubby feet.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta send that story to Brad.
Yeah. George Woodville, age 20, brilliant guy, has not worn shoes for 10 months and has pledged to remain barefoot until the day he dies.
Oh my gosh, where was this again?
Let's see here.
Mississippi? People here don't like to wear shoes.
Cambridge, so he's British.
Oh, not
So
Cambridge, Mass.
Yeah. He decided to throw out his shoes after going on a family vacation to Plymouth, and says he instantly felt liberated after throwing away his shoes. He goes into bars, restaurants, supermarkets, nightclubs, all barefoot. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well,
where do you go? You ever been in? Okay, as a guy, the guys out there can attest to this. You gone to the bathroom before, and there've been piss all over the floor? You're gonna go in there barefoot? Nasty.
No.
Nasty.
Ew,
Yeah.
it's sticky in there. Not that I've ever been in a men's room.
Yeah. He started a TikTok page and got, in his words, a flurry of messages asking for feet pics. And now he thinks his feet can be his primary income.
All right, so derailing here a little bit on the bathroom thing. I kind of like the, and of course this only works in single bathrooms, men and women single bathrooms. However, I kind of like that we can now use the other gender's bathroom. All I have to do is say, I identify as a woman today.
You do that often, do you?
Well,
So,
I mean, it opens up another. Like if I go in the men, it's a single bathroom, and somebody's and the door's locked. Well, I can immediately turn around and go in the women's bathroom and do what I got to do in there. And if anybody says anything, all I have to say is I identify as a woman today.
okay, okay, you clarified because you said the single bathrooms. You're not going
Yes,
into a
the
stall.
single. No.
Okay,
I'm
you're not
single.
you're not going to Chuck Berry it, right?
No, like like Dollar General has single bathroom, men and women, men and women. Well, if I try to go in the men and somebody's in there, well, I can immediately turn around and go in the woman's bathroom,
Right.
because I identify.
Did you ever use the family bathroom? That's a single one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
I have.
So, do you guys get the Chuck Berry reference? Did you hear about
No.
that?
No. Wait, no.
Chuck Berry owned
I missed
a
that.
club or nightclub, and he put cameras in the bathroom, and put cameras in the
What?
stalls in the women's bathroom. I got to make sure this is Chuck Berry before I say this, but the cameras were angled so he could see women defecating.
No.
Let me make sure it's Chuck Berry before I start doing the show.
I don't know. I don't believe it. Sorry. That's some sort of
People like some sick crap, Rusty. Wow.
myth thing.
Yeah.
No.
He said he was trying to prevent theft. Oh, I guess it is Chuck Berry.
What?
Yeah, women who claim they had been taped using the bathroom. Yeah. But it was particularly the poop. And I
Wasn't
don't think
that-
he got caught until like the 90s. So this wasn't like way back in the day. This was kind of like 80s, 90s type of thing.
So that gives whole new meaning to the phrase in the song, I found my thrill
Yeah.
in the women's bathroom. Oh, no.
And you ate blueberries.
Hmm.
And corn.
Oh.
Wow, no.
Maybe the pilot in YouTube says you do look. I got to pronounce this right. Femininium, Rusty.
What?
Timmy the pilot says you do
I
look femininium, Rusty.
Femininium.
Feminine.
Kathy
Okay.
in the Berg- Kathy in the Berg says very rarely is the men's bathroom full. No, I'll argue with that. Especially when they're just the one one person at a time bathroom.
Yeah.
That's when it's full.
Yeah, it's the concerts that used to kill me, or going to a stadium or a game or something like that. I had bought years ago when I first started doing a lot of road trips. I had bought a Shiwi, but I've never used it in public.
And I'm going to assume the Shiwi is the one you can use standing up.
Yes.
Okay.
Or I did use it, but it was in my vehicle stuck in traffic. And
Why was it stuck in traffic? And what were you doing at the time?
I was stuck in traffic, and the Shiwi didn't get stuck. It was fine. It stays on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, but isn't it? I mean, wouldn't that be really messy?
I thought so, and surprisingly it wasn't, because I gave it a trial run before I left in the garden, and it kind of wipes for you at the same time.
Well,
I don't know.
basically,
I can't
it's
explain it.
a properly shaped funnel, right?
It is
Yes,
a
it is. It's a
yeah. I'll get
yeah.
it. I think I have it in the kitchen.
I guess it also depends on if
Because
you've
when you're-
mowed the grass. If you've mowed the grass recently or
And
not.
also, when you're sitting in a car, I didn't know this until then, your butt is kind of sunk in, and in your thighs kind of elevate. So you have to make sure, like, if you have the capability of tilting your seat down, because it's kind of
It'll run.
yeah, you don't want to run it back.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
Be
no.
forward, not
Yeah,
backward.
it's what we call a wicked pissa.
Make
Speaking
sure
of
you're
which,
well hydrated because no.
Speaking
Anyway.
of wicked pissa, Erica is in here tonight.
Did you get my text there, Knights?
I got it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Testicle difficulties. But yeah,
testicles. Yeah.
I do recommend if you're gonna go to for women or men that have a vagina, I recommend using the Shiwi because it does work. It works well. You can even just if you're wearing jeans, you don't have to unbutton. You can just literally just put your fly down. It all depends on what kind of underwear you're wearing, but it does work and it's not really that messy. Stay tuned for a YouTube video on how to.
Yeah. Wait, that should be on OnlyFans, shouldn't it?
I guess Rusty's gonna teach me how to mow the grass.
You know, I don't.
Oh boy.
So, do y'all want to hear a long joke?
I do.
Joke. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's
Damn it.
yeah.
Well, all right, we're close to the end of this half hour. Let me take us out with a good happy story.
I like a
Okay,
good happy
all right.
story.
Okay. I love the way this starts. I gotta say it straight face. A guy diddling himself while harassing nude girls is dead thanks to an elderly nudist who showed up at the nude beach with a hunting rifle.
He's one of those male Karens. God.
Oh my God.
So,
Say that
Yeah.
again. Say it again. Seriously.
all right, try to get through the whole sentence straight face.
Yes.
A guy diddling himself while harassing nude girls is dead thanks to an elderly nudist who showed up at the nude beach with a hunting rifle.
Was he packing? Where did he keep his extra ammo?
Where did he keep the rifle?
Oh, strapped to his leg, of course.
It was a nude
The
beach.
other leg.
All right, so I'm going to summarize this here. So it was a nude beach. Everybody's nude, and this 46-year-old guy is out there just going to town on himself because there's nude women around, and apparently they all were, worthy. As
Oh,
opposed
okay.
to-
They were hot. Okay. They were OnlyFans.
And this old guy asked the younger guy, the 46-year-old, to stop, and the young guy refused, and so the old guy grabbed his hunting rifle and shot him 3 times.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah. But again,
He got whacked off.
where was the rifle?
Strapped
did it
to
come
his
from?
leg. Just because he's not wearing clothes doesn't mean he's not wearing a sling. And he just has it. Yeah, I know. At a nude beach. Like, why does he just have it?
I think he was slinging.
All right, so let me help y'all out with this. Obviously, it was more of a resort type nude beach deal, so he probably had like a cottage. The old man.
Oh, so he ran in.
He ran back to get the rifle from the cottage and then come back out. Yeah, a lot of these places now are. My friend tells me
James.
they're resorts where you go get a cottage for the summer, or a couple of weeks or whatever, and you do your nude beachy thing there.
Mm.
So that's probably what it was actually.
Okay, so
I
that
couldn't-
makes more sense. Like they were on the beach, cottages, probably some
Right.
woods. Saw the guy diddling himself and then decided to whack him off.
And if you think about it, there's probably a lot of uncut grass.
Oh,
at these-
absolutely.
At these,
So just knowing, sometimes Adam Carolla talks about commercials. You look at commercials to figure out where you are in society at that at that time. What's cool? What's going on? But there's a new, I can't remember the name of the razor company. I don't know if it's Gillette or not, but they show women. I don't think there's any men in that commercial that don't shave. Like, they get the hairy armpits going on.
Oh, to me, to see a woman with a big bush underneath her arm is, it's literally nauseating.
You don't like it?
It makes me, no, it's,
damn it. I gotta go shave now. I'll be right back.
It's no. It's wow.
And that's funny because that's a new thing that only happened in the early 1900s, because it was actually Gillette that they did.
Yeah.
They were so successful marketing razors to men. They were like, oh, we can market them to women. So it's only been since I don't know, 1930 maybe. I can't remember the date, where women never used to shave anything. Nobody used to shave anything except for men. Men would shave their face. Everything else was the Garden of Eden. I mean, the Garden of it was Busch Gardens.
Yes, it was.
Well,
All
stay
right,
tuned for more.
maybe we got the timing right here at the end.
Yes.
I believe I figured it out. I don't know.
You're the man.
We'll see. Y'all stick around. Somebody tell us if we got the timing right. I don't know.
I had worked out the math, and that was what I got as well.
Okay.
Not to say we're both not wrong.
Okay. So you know when to start it on the next hour.
It's still playing. I started it at the right point on the track.
All right. Well, just for shits and giggles, just make sure that it's going to start at 8:03:25.
I gotcha. We don't want to just assume.
No, we do not. Oh, what do you call a fish with 4 eyes?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Fish. Yeah, I know.
Get this up here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna trust the track. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, no, don't just put the cursor right there and.
Yeah. Somebody just hadn't messed with it to begin with. It'd be fine.
How did you do that? What did you do?
Don't know. Tried fixing the 5 seconds I was early to start with.
Oh well, shit happens.
Yeah,
You're definitely getting your pay docked. I'm just saying, your pay is freaking docked this week, buddy.
Yep.
What are they saying in the tubes of you? I feel naked. I can't watch and see what's going on.
Timmy's answer to your bad joke was walleye. And Jason Goki says, seems like we're off track before the show started.
Mm.
You're not wrong.
And my freaking clock is like 10 or 15 seconds off because it hasn't been synced in over a week.
Terrible. That's a lot of zooming. 250 gigs.
Yeah. Are we coming up? We ought to be coming up on it.
20 seconds. Are you actually going to bring us in this time?
Sure.
5 seconds.
Maybe we got the timing right on that one. We're back.
Yay.
And I want to get everybody to go over to piratecigar.com. Ladies, buy a cigar for your husband.
Why can't a lady smoke it?
Well, they can, but they don't normally. I mean, that's, whatever. That's great. Kathy in the Berg, buy some cigars for you and the hubby.
We
and
very
y'all
much recommend that the ladies smoke it.
Yeah, get you the variety pack of the off track
Definitely.
fortune,
Yes.
whatever that's freaking called.
Track collection, I believe.
Collection.
Assortment.
Assortment.
Assortment. Yes.
Assortment.
That reminds me, we got to
Is,
get Knights a cigar.
Yeah. Yes, we do. We
have the
partnered with Pirate Cigar, and they've got the off track assortment. Helps us out. We get a little bit because we always like a little bit.
From what I hear,
So,
they're good
yeah.
cigars.
Oh, Jason Goki said the Mississippi is a good one. He had one the other day.
Yeah, so head over to piratecigar.com, piratecigar.com.
Off Track Syndicate, bitches.
So, we all know that in the eyes of the rest of the world, Americans are morons and they laugh at us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just assume we're a bunch of idiots over here. I'm not going to argue about it, but can we try to do better to not give ourselves a bad reputation
in
the rest of the world?
Well, you got to be more specific because there's a lot of good here.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not talking about our show. We are. I'm just talking in general.
Okay.
In general. How about this? From Rome, an American tourist had to be rescued on Mount Vesuvius near Naples after he apparently slipped into the Italian volcano's crater while trying to get his cell phone.
Are you kidding me?
He dropped his cell phone in Mount Vesuvius, a volcano.
Mm-hmm. I know where it is.
And he fell in.
Is he okay?
Yeah. He and his family were cited by police.
So
as they
going
should
off
be.
the path. Yeah, for going
Well,
off the path.
the Polizio.
Well, you know what the problem is that they were Americans and they were at the edge of something not in America, like the Grand Canyon and all that. See, in America, everybody puts up the fences, all the dangerous places. Well, in other parts of the world, they don't do that shit. Why? Because they figure, well, you're stupid enough. Bye.
Well,
Darwin.
There's that. I mean, but it says they have an authorized path. So I would assume they have a marked path, stay here. But then again,
Yeah.
I'm from America, and that's what I'm used to because Americans are dumb.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just like the idiots who fall into the geysers and the hot pools of water at Yellowstone, where it says don't go off of this path here, you will die.
They don't believe anything they read.
That crap.
That's why they don't believe it.
Well,
Maybe they're just people that don't want people telling them what to do, so they're going to do it anyway.
The thing that's sad and horrifying about the geysers and stuff is that people take their dogs, and there are terrible, terrible stories of people going to these places with their dogs and they see the water. And of course, if you got a dog that likes water, they don't know any better. And they go and run and jump right into this stuff. And it's 200, 300 degrees. Right. And the poor little doggy.
That's horrible. I can't.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and it's like basically acid.
Yeah. And then, of course, and then people freak out because, well, poor pup, it's not going to be quiet. And it's going to, so then they go in after them, and then there are definitely stories of that happening out there. And that's horrifying to freaking think about. But,
oh, yeah.
So don't take your pets to the geysers, people. Hello.
When I was in the Navy.
You were in the Navy?
Whenever we went to a foreign port, we'd have to have a port brief, and they would always say, you are American ambassadors, and make sure that your conduct is, above board. But you talk to a bunch of sailors and Marines, forget about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did the Marines, would they break their crayons and stuff when they went over there, eat them?
Well, yeah, because they had the sharpener on the back of their crayon box, and then if that didn't work, they would just cry. It was horrible. It was horrible. Lots of therapy for the bulldogs.
Oh my God. Yeah, so this is supposed to be the food portion, and I can't.
Oh, we're doing the food.
I can't.
Yeah, I forgot we're doing food this
we were supposed to be doing foodie thing.
Well, if you'd speak up and pull out your hard copy.
Because I have no internet.
Is working with hard copy tonight.
Yeah, I'm working with hard copy because
didn't that used to be a show? Like a new show or something?
So I got a few little interesting facts about famous food dishes and how they got their names and stuff. So,
I love food.
Beef stroganoff.
No way! Is it a bunch of masturbating cows?
No.
Oh, damn it!
No. The combination of beef, mushrooms, and sour cream was the prize-winning recipe created for a cooking competition held in the 1890s.
It's that old.
In St. Petersburg, Russia.
Oh.
The chef who devised the recipe worked for the Russian diplomat Count Pavel Alexandrovich Stroganov.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. A member of Russia's greatest noble families.
Oh my God.
So,
he was Stroganoff the whole time.
Was he related to Chef Boyardee?
No, he was French, I believe.
French.
Beef Wellington.
I still have yet to try that. try to make
a
it.
national hero for defeating Napoleon at Waterloo in 1815. Arthur Wellesley nailed it.
Nailed it.
Was he Arthur Wellesley was made the first Duke of Wellington, and he loved a dish of beef, truffles, mushrooms, which aren't truffles mushrooms also kind of.
Truffles was
Anyway,
mold.
It's delicious.
Anyway, it was made in his honor, so that's beef Wellington. I've never had beef Wellington.
It's beef Wellington is the roast that's made with the pastry around it, right? Is that Wellington? With the mushrooms and prosciutto wrapped around it, like you cook the roast and then you put the pastry over it.
Correct. Right.
Well, this says that it is beef, mushrooms, truffles, Madeira wine, and pat. Oh, it is pat. Yes, it does have pastry with a pate cooked in there.
I've been wanting to try that because of how I don't want to say perfected, but ever since I've learned to sous vide, especially beef. I sous vide a lot of things, but especially beef. I really want to try to nail the beef Wellington because I know the roast is going to be cooked, but I know they wrap it in a mushroom sauce, but also with Rusty. In that story, is there any mention of Italian ham or prosciutto? Because
no, it doesn't.
I've seen people do that. I would probably do that, but
yeah.
And then pastry over it. That's just. You wouldn't have to make any sides. That's a freaking meal in itself. I really want to try to make that.
Caesar salad. I love a Caesar salad.
Mm-hmm.
In the 1920s, Caesar Cardini, owner of Italian restaurant in Tijuana, Mexico. Holy crap! That's a bunch of. Yeah,
I'm sure
Italians
there's plenty of
in Mexico.
Yeah.
Invented a salad of romaine lettuce, anchovies, coddled egg. Doesn't that make them spoiled? If you coddle them?
If you coddle them too much.
Yeah, if you coddle them too much, yeah.
Lemon juice, grafted, grated Parmesan cheese, and garlic flavored croutons in a vinaigrette with Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
First,
I have not had a Caesar salad like that. That sounds freaking amazing.
It does.
You lost.
It was first called Aviator salad, but later Cardini named the dish after himself. I guess he was a little full of himself there.
When I hear Caesar salad, I just think of a little bit of romaine, some Parmesan cheese, and garlic croutons. Maybe somebody throws a chicken breast in there. What you just described sounds so much better. And I know I'm a minority in this, but I really do love anchovies.
I do too.
I love them.
I didn't think I would. Everybody's always, ooh, anchovies. They add a salty, fishy flavor.
I love the salty, fishy. I do. Yeah. Not a lot. Like, you don't want to put a scoop in there, but you throw in.
No.
What's wrong, Chris? What's wrong, Chris?
Now we're back to the angel dust story.
Oh, angel dust. You want angel dust on your Caesar salad? Oh, the fishy flavor from the condom. Gotcha.
That's. I've never had this either. Chicken Marengo.
Oh.
I've heard of it. I've never had it. A French dish of chicken braised with garlic, tomatoes, olives, white wine, or brandy, and garnished with crayfish and sometimes fried eggs.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Chicken Marengo was born on the battlefield on June 14th, 1800. Napoleon Bonaparte defeated the Austro-Hungarian army at the village of Marengo in northern Italy after a ferocious battle in which 5,800 French and 9,000 Austrians were killed. The victorious French were ravenous, and chicken Marengo was made from whatever ingredients they were able to take from the village.
Those are the best recipes. When you find a lot of different stews and recipes, it's whatever they had.
Yeah.
And it comes out. Do you know why Napoleon was always like this?
Because he was too fat for his suit.
He was trying to
He
pick
had
his,
indigestion.
he was trying to pick his bone apart.
Wait.
Hmm?
Come on.
Oh, really? We had to wait for that?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Oh crap! Where'd it go?
Maybe
Well.
the pilot saying Rusty sounds like he's reading a Biden teleprompter.
Thanks. I'm doing the best I can here. Bite me.
Yes.
Salisbury
Later.
steak, my favorite.
Good stuff.
J.H. Salisbury, a 19th century English nutritionist, advocated a diet of lean meat. Salisbury steak is a fried or broiled ground beef patty mixed with egg, breadcrumbs, onions, and seasoning. That's meatloaf.
Don't let your meatloaf.
That's right. Don't. Yeah.
Hey,
Anyway.
hey.
Yeah. So.
Talking about eggs, I got to tell you what I had for breakfast today. I haven't made it in a couple of months, but it's become one of my favorites. Have you ever had a froached egg?
No.
Well, what is
So
I don't know.
I love poached eggs, so I made a couple of poached eggs, and then I cracked it open and put it on some panko. You can also use breadcrumbs or whatever. And then I threw it in a skillet with melted butter, and then I just fried it real quick just to get like the crust on top. So it was poached eggs that were fried. And I had it with I had leftover steak this weekend, so I chopped the steak up into little tiny pieces and threw that in the butter after just to warm it up. And then I threw it with the eggs and some chopped tomatoes and stuff. It was really good.
All right. I'm confused. What? And maybe you have a different term. How do you make a poached egg?
Well, I used to make them. I have spent years trying to perfect the poached egg. I used to make them in like little cups and in not boiling water but steamed water with the lid on. And then I bought these a few years ago. I bought these silicone cups where you can put them in the water and then put the egg in there, and then it'll steam it. But I have the sous vide, so I sous vide them now. I just put the whole egg in the sous vide for 15 minutes, take it out, and then crack it. I could send you pictures because it's like still soft. It's together, but it's really soft and creamy.
Right.
Still.
Well, Judy. So my lovely wife, Judy, she
We
just
love
does
Judy.
it. She just does it in water. Like she brings the water up and brings it up to a certain temperature, and like it'll come up to boil, and then she takes it down to where it's just not boiling.
Right.
Not, and then cracks it really, really easy right into the water. Like right into the water, and then when she's ready, she says it looks ready, she takes a spatula or whatever with the holes in it and just picks it up, and it all comes out one little piece, and that's her poached egg.
I'm sorry, that is a skill. What you just said Judy does right there, that's a skill because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people struggle with making poached eggs that perfect. That's why I had to get so many kitchen accoutrements to make the perfect poached egg. Because I love eggs, Benedict Arnold.
Too much work.
It was good. I liked it. It was a sort of a texture issue. I'm not much for like a fried egg. I want the egg, the white to be done, but I like the yolk to not be done.
Yeah,
so
creamy.
Over easy.
Yes, over easy.
Or over medium, maybe.
That's over easy if you want the yolk just creamy.
Yeah, that's how I like it. But her poached egg, it was okay. I mean, it still tasted like an egg. It just.
I think you would like the froached.
I would definitely try it. There's not much that I won't try at least once.
I'm gonna try it. I haven't done it yet, but I would like to. I would like to try it with making eggs Benedict because I love the lemon and butter part.
I've never had eggs Benedict.
Nope.
I'll have to
try that. I'm gonna remedy that. Hell yeah. Because it's a
Come
lemon
on
butter
down.
sauce. Lemon butter sauce, fresh eggs, some bacon. Sometimes instead of Canadian bacon, I just use regular bacon.
The better bacon.
Yes. The better bacon.
Right.
I have moved recently from thin cut to I love thick cut bacon now better than thin. It's just better.
Well, good for you, Mr. Moneybags.
It is. Well, Kathy said poached eggs, drop egg into boiling water with vinegar. Vinegar is the key. Every time I make eggs, even hard-boiled eggs, even if I use them in the Instapot or whatever, I always use vinegar because I think the vinegar, correct me, Kathy, if I'm wrong, but in case the egg spills, it keeps it all together so you don't have like wandering egg bits everywhere. It keeps them all together just in case. Or yeah, well, it keeps the egg from like going all over the place. It keeps them together. I don't know the scientific word for that.
Conglomerated?
Okay. Coagulated?
Coagulated? I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway, anything from you, Knights? You got any
foodies?
Want me to keep going or
what you got for food?
Well,
what'd you have for dinner?
What did I have for dinner? We had breakfast for dinner. My wife made waffles and egg.
Oh,
yes.
You had Brenner? Oh my God, I love Brenner.
Hell, breakfast was all I ate today. Come to think of it, I didn't eat lunch, and I had breakfast pizza for breakfast. So, yeah, I had breakfast all day.
So
it's a Sunday.
Touching on that real quick, breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. That was an advertising gimmick from somebody. It's not.
No,
Thank you, Rusty. Yes, that's American.
If I don't eat breakfast, it is shot to hell if I don't eat breakfast. I can skip all other meals, but if I don't eat breakfast, nope, no good the rest of the day. It's bad.
Well,
totally American.
And for me, and right, totally American. However, diabetics, which I myself am one, we must eat in the morning to level out our blood sugar. You can skip lunch, but it's not recommended because it throws your sugar off a little bit. You need to eat at least little meals.
Yeah, you need
some kind.
Regularity of your intake.
Right, you gotta keep that deal going there. So
we need
for
to
most people.
Yeah, Rusty, we need to talk more about how we started to a couple of months ago, but as far as a low carb, high protein, like keto-ish, I guess, diet, because for me that has worked wonders.
Well, it's funny that you say that. Today, my mother told me that I had been on her for. That's terrible. Yeah, I had been suggesting to her for months, probably more like a year, because she was complaining that she wanted to lose weight but she couldn't, and she was working out in the yard and getting really sweaty and working out, and she wasn't learning. And I said, Mom, you need to really think about low carb. So a few weeks ago, they actually started doing it after her brother told her that that's what he and his wife are doing, and that they were losing weight. And today she told me that she's down 3 dress sizes. And she said it's amazing because at low carb diet, and she said that she's not completely cut carbs out. Like she'll have like a cheat day, like maybe once a week she'll have like a little bit of bread or something, but for the most part it's all low carb everything. And I guess she's found some keto bread that she can have a piece of toast with.
I make chaffles a lot with my waffle iron, and use that instead of sandwich. Yeah, all it is eggs and mozzarella cheese, and then I mix it all up and put it in the waffle iron.
Huh.
But
awesome.
How'd you come up with the word chuffles?
It wasn't me. It was a Facebook group, but yeah,
You said
some people put other shit in there, but it's just cheese. I think the awful is from cheese and waffles.
Yeah.
You mix one egg, and I'm sure you could make it. Oh shit, I forgot what they call it. Oh my God, keto people have a name for it, and I don't know what it is. But you can do the same thing in a skillet and make it like as a wrap. I found these things called folios, and they're not everywhere yet. I can only find them at like fine markets, like Rouse's or something. But it looks like a tortilla, but it's actually one big flat piece of cheese. So you can make a sandwich with it, or you can melt it and fry it. For more food tips, stay tuned for the last half hour of Off Track.
That was low.
Wicked low.
Well, yeah, man. Well, I'm not messing with it right now.
Timmy, you drinking rum?
Well, you can
I
you
know.
can reach up there and turn it up, can't you?
Hang on.
95%.
Audacity. Crank her up. There you go.
Rusty, I need to send you some stuff about how I've been eating. There's a PDF, and it's awesome.
Cool. Yeah. You got my email, don't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Judy has to go full bore into this low carb stuff.
Yeah. So what people don't understand, when you eat fat, it doesn't go into your blood and cause fat. That is a
Thank you.
And I used to
Thank
think
you.
that too. That's why I wouldn't eat coconut oil. I'm like, oh my God, it's solid at room temperature. I can't. No, that's not how it works. Same thing with cholesterol. You eat cholesterol, it doesn't absorb into you. The body makes your own cholesterol. So
Yep.
salt, good for you.
Yeah. No
Sugar, bad for you.
kidding. Yes, it is. Sugar is the worst thing.
If you want to join, like, what kind of helped me was.
Wait. We should be talking about this.
Okay. Do I need more wine?
Hurry up.
I gotta
Night's
pee.
going to bring us back.
I gotta pee.
Good to know.
Do I have time to pee? Probably not.
Go. We got you.
All right.
What's the YouTube people saying? Oh, shit.
So on the food topics that we left you guys on, during the late 17th to mid 20th centuries, unwed women in England and America didn't have the option to swipe right to find a husband. They baked special dumb cakes and followed a stringent ritual that was supposed to give them information about their future spouses. It generally the ritual generally involved 3 young women. Some recipes for the cake required ingredients such as soot, urine, hair, and nail clippings, but required water as well as salt, wheat meal, barley, eggshells, things like that.
Okay. To get in with that, they claim, and I don't know, but in the old days when they were cooking with fire, that a lot of women would sprinkle potash or the white ash from the fires and stuff would sprinkle that in there, and they claim that it provides some mineral. I don't remember which. Somebody, you can look it up. There's this magic box that you can like search stuff with, but that was taken out of our diet as we moved into prepackaged meals and cooking on electric stoves and moving away from the fire. But I don't know. It sounded plausible, that not getting this potash was taking something away from us that our body needed.
Well, you never know what they're gonna. Yeah, if it sounds crazy, then the powers that be, the people that know better than us, are gonna say, no, there's no way you need that. And then eggs are bad for you. Eggs are good for you.
Yeah,
eggs are bad for you. Again,
Eggs are good for you in my
Yep.
mind. And cooking with an iron skillet, I don't think adds anything, but it definitely doesn't take anything away. I know some people stop cooking in iron skillets or using aluminum foil or using certain pans in general. It's fine. If anybody is really stressed out, if you don't have significant health problems and you're really stressed out about eating, what's good, what's bad, there's a book out there. I freaking love it. It's called Relax and Enjoy Your Food. This guy is great. But Rusty, what I was telling you earlier about cholesterol and fat,
Yes.
what you eat, when you eat fat, it doesn't go into your bloodstream or it doesn't go into your belly and cause fat. That is not what causes fat.
Yes.
Actually, it is contrary to everything we grew up with, because of Ansel. What the hell is that guy's name who made a shitload of money of selling that fat? Was Ansel Adams, I think his name is.
Yes.
Ansel, yes. And that was completely false. And
Yeah.
fat actually begets fat. Like, you can lose fat by eating fat. I lost 30 freaking pounds, and but it wasn't just the weight loss, it was the numbers. My friend Heather, my best girlfriend Heather, she kind of like, I don't want to say turned her nose up at me, but thought that I was on a fad diet, but which was unusual for me because I don't do that kind of stuff. But once I did the research, and we happen to have doctor's appointments at the same time as far as our blood work goes, because I was having fatty liver, high cholesterol, and triglycerides, and she kind of had the same. And when I reported back after being less than a year, had to be like 8 months I was eating this way, triglycerides were perfect, no more fatty liver, and my cholesterol was perfect. So she started, and usually it takes about 6 or 8 months for your body numbers to adjust, but her numbers got into the perfect zone at around 3.5 months.
Right. And from what I understand, this is good for weight loss, but it is not something that you want to stay on forever, because it is hard on the kidneys and the liver eating a higher fat diet. So once you attain, this weight, then you need to look into, the right things you need to be eating all the time, the right vegetables.
That's right. And I had always been, years and years ago, I had a boyfriend that went on the Atkins diet, lost a shitload of weight. But I was always afraid to, because I have kidney problems. I've had kidney problems my whole. I have 3 kidneys, but they don't function well, and I've always struggled with.
Wait. You can't just go. You have 3 kidneys?
I have 2 kidneys on my right and 1 on my left. And I had kidney surgery when I was 3, when I was 16, another one when I was 28. Yeah, I've had multiple surgeries because of the. Anyway, a lot of technical bullshit, but yes, I have 3 kidneys.
They don't function completely like normal 2 kidneys is.
Yeah, well, I think the one on my left is good. I think the 2 on my right fight like twins. I don't know. But I was always worried because of the problems that I've had, polynephritis, certain kidney infections that are extremely painful. So I was afraid to overload my body with protein because that is what taxes the kidney sometimes.
Yes.
Right.
But how I've been eating now, there is a lot of protein, but there's also a lot of fat. There's vegetables. But since I've attained, I actually purposely gained a couple of pounds more because I felt like I looked like a crackhead. And I wasn't really comfortable. So I gained. So now I do integrate, some carbs, but I cut back on the protein every once in a while just to make sure that my kidneys, I have really good liver and kidney function. So I would be more than happy to share all of this with you because it is really the fact that it's contrary to everything that we grew up with. It pisses me off that Ansel Adams or whatever, the food industry
pyramid, the food pyramid that everybody learned about growing up and how you should is completely wrong.
It's bullshit.
Completely wrong. Yes, completely wrong.
Yeah.
But going down that same path, the BMI is completely, it may not be completely wrong, but there are using the BMI index or whatever.
It doesn't account for variables. It doesn't account for bone structure. It doesn't account for a lot of things. And I've seen people kicked out of the military because of the BMI when they were marathon runners. They were just bigger. And they got put on certain probations, a physical fitness probation, but it had not. They were totally fine, but the BMI messed them up.
Yeah, because muscle weighs more than fat does.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually weigh more for your height because you're so muscle bound, but you have 12% body fat.
Right. And that's my problem. I mean, I've got too much muscle, and so the doctors think I'm fat.
I know. I was trying to widen your screen a little bit because your guns are huge. I didn't know if I had enough money to the ticket for your gun show, but maybe next week.
Yeah. The first time I was introduced to the BMI, I mean, this was, it has to be over a decade ago. I had something going on. Doctors
in high school,
checking out my kidneys or liver function, something like that, and getting checked in with this specialist, and he says, "Oh, according to your BMI, you're overweight." And I looked at myself like, seriously? I know what I weigh.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
damn sure I'm not overweight, and my weight has been a long time.
Did they weigh your brain? It was probably all in your brain.
Yeah.
No, this one. Oh my God, Chris, you're so dirty.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. God.
Ah, I feel. Oh. Oh my gosh.
All right. So still on the food topic, and healthy diets, right? Because talking healthy ways of dieting. A Virginia man plans to eat all 3 of his daily meals at Taco Bell for 30 days to see if fast food can be good for you.
Didn't somebody already do that with McDonald's?
Yeah.
That was somebody else. Yep. This is a different guy going to Taco Bell though, and Taco Bell, they have the what's the right word for it?
South of the border? Yo quiero.
Basically, you think of Taco Bell, you think of running to the bathroom for violent bowel movements after you eat them, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have that problem. I do not have that problem, but go ahead. He says, "I'm setting out to eat 30 days straight of nothing but Taco Bell to see if I can actually become healthier while doing it." He'll do 3 meals a day, so a total of 90 meals, and going to abide by that rule, blah, blah, blah. And the rule being that he has to eat every single item on the menu at least once.
Oh,
okay.
So those cinnamon doodads.
That's great. But if you're paying attention to what's in the food, you can eat healthy wherever the heck you're eating.
Yeah,
The guy you were talking about before, the guy who ate McDonald's and then got super fat, that kind of thing. Yeah, if you're just gonna, it was what Size Me, right? That was
That's it.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have to Google it now.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
supersize me.
he got supersized everything when they asked. Well, you go into this knowing that they're required to ask if you want to supersize your meal, so you know you can work this out and know how much crap you're taking into your body.
Yeah.
So that leads me to a question I asked earlier in the show about government overreach. Do you think it's overreach when the government requires these restaurants to give you nutritional information?
Yeah, I do. I do because the government, and I'm guessing we're talking these are federal mandates, are they not?
Yeah.
I want to know where in the Constitution that it says the government should be controlling what the food companies
It doesn't.
should be put. They do not.
Right.
It is not there.
I have to.
Then it would fall to who to regulate that if it was needing of regulation.
So how do we
The
get
state.
that information? If we're like, okay, for diabetics, would you need to know what's in there? Like if you're gonna get like, okay, sugar-free candy or sugar-free whatever, how do you know?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. How do you know what's
Or
in there?
diet soda, Coke Zero.
Right.
So I need to. I made a huge mistake a little while ago when we were talking about the fraud from the 20th century that was talking about diets. I said Ansel Adams. That's a freaking artist. I think that's why it stuck in my head. Ansel Keys. Ansel Keys is the one.
Okay.
Yes, is the one that spread all of that fake news about fat and cholesterol in the diets.
Cholesterol and because
Yes.
people have went back and looked at his at his numbers and the group that he was looking at. It was a very small portion, and it's So I don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell I was gonna say.
So yeah, basically this guy doing the Taco Bell food, good luck to him. I mean, the same
Who's living in the same house with him, or who's driving in the same car with him? Like, is he fighting a lot, or what?
probably.
I say he can do it because it's all about portion sizes. I mean,
See, but he has to. I mean, if it were me, it would be difficult to eat at the same place every day, every meal for a month. You know, the same kind of food constantly.
Aren't you married?
Yeah. Last I checked.
Don't tell your wife
I mean,
that.
No, I'm just saying Taco Bell food every meal of the day for a month.
I'm busting your chops.
Yeah.
I can
getting
do
you
it
into trouble.
because I like all of it. I mean, it's just about portion sizes. That's mainly what a lot of people's problems are portion sizes.
But if you have,
and
but if you
realizing-
incorporate fat and protein in there, your portion sizes are going to be smaller because you get full faster.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you can work out to whatever extent you're going to work off whatever food you ate as well. So,
I told you what I ate this morning: a couple of pieces of chopped up steak and 2 froached eggs, some tomatoes. I haven't eaten since. And I'm good. I am totally not hungry. It's crazy. Wow. No, it is really crazy because I was always a snack attack girl. My snacks consisted of pasta all the time. And one of my favorite, I would make elbow pasta. I'm Italian, so I eat a lot of freaking pasta. Elbow pasta. Then I would throw in butter, shredded cheese, sour cream, and a can of tuna fish. And that was a snack for me. That wasn't even dinner. I just loved it. And then I would top it off with breadcrumbs. I mean, if I had the patience, I would bake it first and make it like a casserole. But pasta and those are my snacks. And now it's not as as Italian, maybe I'm kind of going against my culture or whatever, but food isn't as big of a deal anymore. I still love to cook. I can spend all day in the kitchen. I'm a sandwich maker. I'm a female. Love to cook. But as far as me being hungry all the time, I'm not snacking anymore. A handful of almonds, some cherries. I love freaking cherries. So
what about what are you incorporating any fish? Are you
always
liking fish?
I used actually for my son, I had a can of not tuna, salmon. He loves when I make salmon cakes.
Love salmon.
So I had
salmon patties. Come on, patties.
I call them
salmon
cakes
patties.
because the first time, my son's super picky, so I didn't use patties. I used cakes to make it sound better. So I just threw I used to get the frozen. I can't afford it now, but the frozen tuna salmon fillets. But now I get the canned. Sometimes I like it in the can. Whatever. So I throw the can of salmon in there, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of mustard, some almond flour, and 1 egg, and panko. And then I just mash it up and fry it up in some oil. My son ate the whole damn can.
You can call it salmon cakes if you mix it with some Sara Lee.
Oh, can I call it Sara? Okay, I'll take the almond flour and I'll write on a Sharpie Sara Lee, and then it's a cake.
So have you thought about using instead of panko, crushed
pork rinds?
Yes.
Ooh.
I do that. I haven't done it with his because he doesn't like pork rinds, but for me, I've been using that with coating chicken breast. So since I started eating this way, I know I love red meat way more than I like any kind of fowl like chicken turkey. But when I make chicken breasts, instead of using breadcrumbs, I'll take seasoned pork rinds, whether they're buffalo, hot sauce, as long as they're Max are my favorite pork rinds. And then I'll dip it in egg and throw some of the pork rinds on it, and it's so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't have pork
and it's
rinds.
So crunchy.
I'll take chicken breast and breadcrumbs and mix in Parmesan cheese in there.
Oh,
and then fry that up or bake it.
Or some ranch.
Yeah, so,
There's some ranch in
yeah,
there.
so try it. I'm telling you, try it with the pork rind. Get them and crush them up, make it into a fine powder, just like breadcrumbs.
Yes.
But try it. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It really is.
I used to make Grey Poupon. You said Parmesan cheese, so I would coat it with Grey Poupon, and then I would coat it with Parmesan cheese and breadcrumbs, and then just throw it in the oven. So freaking good. Oh my God. I could talk about food all day, but we only have 8 minutes, so. What are they saying over
Is
here?
that all? So what's happening in the YouTubes?
Nothing good.
Timmy, great for insomnia.
What?
I think he was talking about us. Sean.
What?
Scott thinks Sean is fired. Connery, what happened to Sarah the intern? Oh, Timmy, don't encourage her.
Scott Morris says he's lost 46 pounds by cutting out sugar, nothing but water for the first 3 months.
Good job. That's awesome, Scott. Yeah, sugar
awesome,
sugar is
but,
is the big thing. Like if you don't cut
Yeah.
anything else out and you just cut sugar.
Absolutely.
Timmy, I lost 3 pant sizes.
When I first figured out that I was diabetic and just switched from sugar to diet, I lost 15 pounds, in like a couple weeks. I mean, it just dropped off. I was like, holy crap.
Did it hurt
So, yeah.
when it dropped off?
Yes, it hurt. It hurt. But yeah, I need to work on losing a few pounds, so got to get a little more serious.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook you up, and I'm gonna invite you to this Facebook group that's very helpful, but also they can be very mean. They were kind of mean to me at first, but they really kicked my ass. and it helped.
Will I cry?
No, unless you want to.
No. Well,
Unless you
I might.
unless you cut jalapenos and then go take a pee without washing your hands first.
I'm pretty sensitive. I mean,
that sounds like
I
the
cry
movie
easy.
that Rusty's in. They're kind of mean to him and they kick his ass.
Yeah.
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 Oh. Timmy the pilot's not wearing pants. Is that going to make you cry?
He lost 3 pants the size of not wearing pants.
That made me. Here's a fun fact: nutmeg is a hallucinogen.
Nutmeg. I heard that.
Yes.
I've never had enough to make it a.
Yeah, if you ingest nutmeg in large doses, it works like a hallucinogen due to its natural compound called myristicin or whatever. But it can cause problems, tachycardia, if you take too much, which can be bad, and a myriad of other side effects. So just stick with LSD. Don't try the weird stuff for hallucinogens.
Kind of like when people if they talk about poppy seed. I know in the military when people would pop for any kind of opiates, they're like, I had a poppy seed muffin. Yeah, it's not gonna that's not gonna make you pop positive.
Huh.
No, you could have like
No. Yes, it can. Yes, it absolutely can cause it to pop. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and
It is scientifically proven.
you got that STD from a toilet seat.
no, but you can't get
No.
monkeypox from a toilet seat.
That's good.
It's not spread. Okay, never mind. I don't want to talk about monkeypox. We don't do that stuff. That's too depressing.
Single-use bathroom stalls.
Fruit flavored snacks shine because of car wax.
They make Skittles poisonous now.
Turtle
The
wax?
The same wax that is used on cars, carnauba wax.
Carnauba?
Carnauba is the same type of wax that is used to give gummy candies a glossy sheen.
Like fruit roll-ups or gummy bears?
Gummy bears. I'm assuming.
That's okay.
Ranch dressing is dyed. One ingredient in ranch.
No. The past tense of die is dead, not died.
No, dyed. Whatever.
Okay.
An ingredient in ranch. This one ingredient, titanium dioxide, which is used to make it look whiter, is the same ingredient that is used in sunscreen and paint for coloring.
That's so racist. I can't even believe you said that.
So, which sunscreen tastes like ranch?
Not Coppertone. That
Well,
tastes like Tahiti.
Yeah.
I mean, not
like,
that I eat. I
or
don't
the-
eat sunscreen.
the cream, the tubes.
Crazy.
This is interesting. The most expensive pizza in the world costs $12,000.
Where's that at?
That's because it takes 72 hours to make, and it can only be made in your home by 3 Italian chefs. The pizza is topped with 3 types of caviar, buffalo mozzarella, lobster from Norway, and Caliento, I don't know.
Caliente.
And pink Australian sea salt.
That does sound really good. Not thousands of dollars good, but
No,
what
no,
do
it's
the Italian cooks look like? I'm asking for my friend James.
They're probably fat.
And these Italian cooks are in your house for 3 days.
Are they girls or guys? Like
No, not 3 days. 3 Italian chefs. Not 3 days.
Well, you said over the course of 72 hours. I thought you said.
yeah. What are they wearing?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess so. I don't know. Whatever. They're half naked. Farm salmon is dyed pink.
I freaking knew it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep. Wild salmon is naturally pink because of all the shrimp they eat. Meanwhile, farm-raised salmon have a different diet and end up being white. However, they are fed specific plant pigments to get the same hue as wild salmon.
Freaking knew it. Damn it. Because one time I had salmon sushi or sashimi, and the color ran. Like it started to drain almost. And I was really pissed. I was like, I'm never going to this gas station again. Damn it.
There we go.
Then I shit my pants.
That red food dye for Skittles is made from boiled beetles.
Oh, crap. I had that. Oh, yep.
Yep. The common red food dye, carminic acid, is made from crushed bodies of a beetle called...
John Lennon?
No, Dactylopius coccus.
Ooh, nailed it.
The acid is also used in maraschino cherries, strawberry and raspberry flavored candy, and lipstick.
Oh. Damn it. Not my
And at
lipstick.
We're coming up at the end of the show. Guys, check us out on YouTube. Go to Facebook. Check out Off Track Syndicate. Click the shop button. We've got
over on the Facebook page. Come on, get the bucket hat and the shirt that show them the shirts. Oh yeah.
Disappearing. We won't give you dysentery and whatever shirt.
Whatever. You gotta buy the whatever. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Love you guys.
Yes.
Have a great week, and we'll see you next weekend.
Barbara, Timmy, Scott, Cougar, Kathy. Where's... We're still on YouTube. So don't say anything bad about anybody yet.
Love you guys.
Go home. Go.
I got to bring the volume up on those.
All right. Yeah, let me disconnect from YouTube.